If you're one of those who grew up with their grandparents like Harriet Asumda, my director, I'm sure you'll be wondering what the essence of grandparents are in modern families. And let's get into Hatpay. Two of my very lovely guests have joined me. Segbefia Senanu Roja is a depot operator with Sahara Group. Senanu, welcome. Good morning.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Inshiraba Akumapa is with Unya FM. She's a broadcast journalist. Inshiraba, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
When people say they are looking for wife material, what exactly does it mean?
I want to mean that the person means marriageable material,
Okay.
not wife material.
As in kente, lace. Anyway, grandparents, Senadu, let me start with you. Are they still relevant today?
Yes, they are very relevant today, in the sense that they help in the upbringing of children. They assist their direct children, as in their direct descendants.
Right.
They support them in raising their children. So, in a way, they become like nannies
Right.
to them. So, where they have to employ the service of a nanny, pay the nanny, they get it for free from their grannies. That is why I think it is very essential in these days. And moreover, they also help in moral upbringing of the children. You know, because we believe that they have a lot of morals in them when they're of age.
Right.
At a point in their life, they regret some of the actions they took when they are young. So at that age, we expect most of them to regret and refrain from those
We'll get into that. Let's take a quick break at this point. Return to a conversation on grandparents. Are they still relevant in modern families? I should like to hear from you after the break.
Bra apere senipansa bekonano anka kwenya bi wo ho a ebeboa sei obra apere Vodafone Vim eye nhyehyeye a Vodafone ediaba se beboa yen customers esua insanu juma na wotwe biara customers insabeka video links a ebe chereche wo kwan a obefa so esua insanu juma ebema o data a odi beko internet edi bi ahwe videos WhatsApp Facebook inekeka hu nyina na ya some talk time worth 55 Ghana cedis ni nyina obetua 3 cedis pe Vodafone SIM ana dial *556# na udem ma Vodafone Vim. You go make am.
Vodafone, power to you.
I just got an HD combo decoder from StarTimes.
Cool! StarTimes HD combo decoder.
StarTimes is giving away free decoders to all new subscribers. Simply prepay 2-month Super Bouquet subscription and get an HD combo decoder for free. Get yours now at all StarTimes dealer shops and enjoy the best entertainment from over 100 international and local channels. StarTimes, change your...
Are you beautiful like Bassie, exciting like MFA, youthful like Yaba, elegant like AC? Then you could be the next Ghana's most beautiful queen. So get ready for the GMB auditions coming to your town or a town near you.
Download forms from www.3news.com and submit a completed copy for the audition.
In Tamale, Radak Hotel, Friday 7th July. In Kumasi, Golden Tulip Hotel, Monday 10th July. Ho, Stevens Hotel, Thursday 13th July. Accra, TV3, Saturday 15th and Sunday 16th July 2017. Ghana's most beautiful, straight out of Ghana.
Ghana's most beautiful, brought to you by Sasso Insecticide Spray and Coil. Camel, now from Carex. Bond Savings and Loans. Carnival Strawberry. Madar Powdered Soap. Enapa Mackerel. Onga Tablet and Seasoning. GTP New Style. Time Herbal Mixture. Remy Spices. Tinatet Vencare. And Royal Drinks.
Welcome back. If you are in Ho or in the Volta region and you feel that your potential for this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful, the auditions will happen at Stevens Hotel in Ho. So make your way there now. Start at 9 a.m. and don't be late. You can download the forms from on3news.com and you can take it right there. So back to the conversation with Senanu and Inshiraba. We're talking about grandparents and whether or not they are relevant in today's dispensation. Inshiraba, did you grow up with your grandparents?
Yes.
Which one? Your male grandparent or female?
It was a male one.
Right.
Yes.
How was it like?
He helped me so much because in terms of restoring moral values, I should say that he was there for me, and then sometimes he would direct my parents on how to handle me because growing up I was a bit stubborn.
Right.
You know, you tell me not to do this and then my mom will be angry. And he's like, you shouldn't be angry on her. You should take your time, deal with her this way. And so I loved it.
I see.
Yes.
So for you, in modern times, you have children as well.
I do.
Would you allow your mother or say your father to raise your children for you?
In fact, I 100%.
Why?
Because
can't you raise them yourself?
I can, but you see, you can stand on their shoulders to grow far. And so even me, I am learning from them. So how much more my kids? And so if they should have a hand in raising them up, I want to believe that then they would grow up a better way than I would do. Because they're having two experiences.
Senado, times have changed. People now want to run nuclear families. So there's the extended family there, but they move to, say, a place like Pokwasi. They start their own family. It's a walled house. The children go from home, go to school and come back, and they are just with mother and father, maybe a house help, until grandma, grandpa is not around there. The children are doing very well. Some have grown to become doctors, engineers, artists, whichever it is, and they think they don't need grandma, grandpa. Are they making a mistake?
Yes, to some extent, I think they are making a mistake because even in the Western world, they employ the help of nannies, employ them, they pay them. You get
but if the children have grown well, they have achieved in life, what's the point?
If the children have grown well and have achieved in life,
yes, what's the point?
It's not just about growing well. It's not just about making the money, like, you know, having it there. But, you know, you need those moral values in that person.
And that the father cannot give, the mother cannot give?
The father can give,
right. But
the examples the father can give will be limited compared to that which the grandparent will give. You know, there's an local adage that goes like, that is in my language.
Okay.
As in your grandfather says something, you're going to ask your father whether it's true. You should automatically know that your grandfather knows more than your father.
But it is your grandfather that brought up your father.
Your father.
And so he
yes,
has passed on the knowledge.
he would not have enough information. Like as I was saying earlier, our grandparents have a lot of experiences, more than we do.
Right.
My father has a lot of experience more than I do. So whatever I might set an example for my son. 1, 2, 3 examples. But my father can do 3, 4, 5 because I haven't attained the age my father have attained.
But your father had attained that experience because he explored, he experimented, and he learned his own bitter lessons. If you don't explore, you don't learn on your own, how do you impact your grandchildren when you are old?
We don't always need to experience to that is why we have books. Most of the things we learn in school, we don't experience them. We read, we learn, and then we understand, we practice them.
Okay.
That is why I think that for the examples of coming from your grannies, it is very cool.
In Shiraba, some of the children like their grandparents, but to some extent in the African or Ghanaian superstitious society, we believe that most of those older folks either have become witches or wizards or whichever it is for whatever non-commonsensical reasons we want to assign to it. How do we fix that in this equation? They want the grannies to come to them, but then somebody says, hey, don't go there.
It's unfortunate, Johnny. And that is the reason to which we have a lot of social menace in our country now and in our society. Because when you miss the grandparent, you are missing a lot.
Right.
And so for those who would say that they are witches and that you shouldn't come closer to them, how? If they were witches, they consumed your mom before you were born.
Right.
Yes. And so I don't side with anybody who would just come out and say this. They should rather know that we are missing a lot, and even as a country, because apart from their homes, you realize that they come into the society and that they are unable to really mix.
Right.
Yes, but then when you go through their training, and then you come to even the corporate world, you are able to handle everybody, you are able to cope with everybody, adjust to any situation, because you are dealing with complex situations even from the home. You are getting it from your mom, you are getting it from your grandmom, and so all of them mold you. So their absence is felt even in the development of the country.
So for you, it's better to live in an extended family home where you have the grandma, grandpa, uncles, aunties, your mom, your dad, your elder siblings with you, so that you can grow together.
Exactly.
So that if you decide that, your parents decide that, well, let's go and start our own family somewhere, that's a wrong thing to do?
For me, I think that when we have them like that, it's perfect. But then situations do not always allow it. Let's take, for instance, where somebody is having 3 or more children, and so the grandma is only one, or the grandparents are not. In most cases, I do not have any of my grandparents living now. Or my daddy is there, and so let's say for them, I have for my children, yes, they do. But then when it comes to, I do also have siblings. And so you can't divide them. And so largely, it doesn't really sum up that way, because you can't have them always. But then after some time, he comes to leave you 4 or 5 months, comes to live with a family, and then settles again another time. For me, it's perfect, but not living.
Let's wrap up the conversation, Senanu. Some say that the grandparents spoil the children. Everything they want, they give it to them because it's their grandchildren. They want to pamper them to the best of their ability. Does that affect the development of the child? Did it affect you in your case?
No. Unfortunately for me, my grandma, I didn't really live with my grandmother, but I spent some time, sometimes I'll go to the village during festive occasions.
Or vacations.
Yeah. One thing I've learned from that woman is that she wouldn't pamper you that much. She will give you what you deserve. And then one particular thing I love about her is she will make you walk for distance. Like there's my place from Elway to Tegby, it's quite a distance. You know, you will walk like over that distance. And they call her taxi when you go to my place. They call her taxi because she walks about, and after she's very fit till today. So, you know, I think they being around us is going to help, and it has helped me.
So they are still relevant for you.
They are very relevant.
And so says Insuraba. Thank you very much, Segbefia Senanu Roja. He's a depot operator at the Sahara Group in Tema, and Insuraba Akumapa is a broadcast journalist with Onuya FM 95.1 here in Accra, sister station. Well, Jack Lord, good morning to you, and Lord Bonte as well.